net discussion time inversion. She'll it'll be a favourite thing. But yeah, take care. What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base, and today we are here for another collection video. Today we are looking at my entire anime physical release collection. It is quite an astounding collection that I have been building up for, Lord, probably like 14 plus years now. So I'm currently doing a very fun balancing act, include my feet on the couch in my living room, so bear with if I wobble. So we'll shoot right to the top, and we have the first 6 volumes of Beyblade. Loved some Beyblade back as a kid. This sort of section is just a bunch of sort of single volume series, really, or just things where I don't have the rest of the collection of the series. We've got volume 1 of Redekai and Monsumo, which is sort of like other sort of gourmet-y type of cartoons from back in the day. The first couple of volumes of Dinosaur King, the complete series of Heat J Guy, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the complete first season, which was an actual terrible release. I prefer the Blu-ray release now. Get Backers Season 1, a very underrated show. We've got a US version of Pokemon Orange Islands, the first 2 volumes of Duel Masters. We've got, I can't read the spine properly, but we've got Mega Man Star Force, which is something that I found in CEX not too long ago, which is pretty cool. We've got Grimar, which is a really bad anime, I won't lie to you. Volumes 1, 11 and 12 of One Piece, in which they are all US versions of well. We've got the complete series of Rin, Toko, Devil May Cry, and then we've got Freezing Volume 1. Then we've got Salaryman Kintaro, the first 5 volumes. I don't actually know if there's any more of it. It's something I found at CEX. We're talking like maybe 10 years ago. As you can see by the label, it is very old. I haven't even watched it to this date, in all honesty. It's just lived on my shelf. What I think is all of Tiger and Bunny, Black Rock Shooters, the first 2 seasons of Black Butler, the Sacred Swordsmith, the complete series. We've got something called ROD, which, I thought, Read or Die. Again, it's just something random I found in CEX at some point and have bought it. Unfortunately, don't know anything about it other than I think it's like a movie almost, or maybe some form of mini-series. We've got a certain amount of Fairy Tail. I can't see. I think it's up to like part 11. A fair amount of Fairy Tail, but I started to then just watch it on Crunchyroll instead. We've got all of Season 1 of Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan, and Bakuman Season 1. I wish they released more of Bakuman, to be honest. And then we've got the first 3 box sets of Dragon Ball, and then all of Dragon Ball Z, all of Dragon Ball GT, and then the first 2 volumes of Dragon Ball Super. Next we have all of Naruto, or as it's like to be called here, and I think other places, Naruto Unleashed, and then the first 2 box sets of Naruto Shippuden. Then we've got Digimon Season 1, 3, 4, and then all of Adventures Try, which is nice. I did originally have them in parts, but you could then just buy the entire thing as just one complete box set, which is much preferred. Eventually I'll get Season 2, but loved Season 1, and I got that when it first released. Season 3 is my favourite, then I wanted to watch Season 4, as I'd not really watched it. Next, to my OCD annoyance, we have all of Bleach, and as you can see, it just changes the box sets as it goes along. It started all nice, and they got some slip covers a little bit cool, and then I think Kaze took over, and then they just became really fat. And then I fortunately got Season 16 and Part 1 and Part 2. We've got all of Original Berserk, Death Note, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is probably my favourite anime, all of Avatar The Legend of Korra, the first season of Haikyuu, and then the first 3 seasons of My Hero Academia. And then I am just going to quickly jump off the couch with all the grace in the world and move down to the... Unfortunately, the glare is a bit in the way. I don't know if raising this will help. It might not. Oh, it kind of did and didn't. There we go, I can see it. So we've got all of Season 1 of Attack on Titan, Ghost Hunt, all of Buso Renken, which I think is done by the same people that did Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember. It's a very bizarre show, but I won't lie, it was quite cool, to be fair. My phone doesn't want to focus when I look in on stuff. We've got all of Hellsing, not Ultimate. We've got a very underrated show for me, or two in a row actually. Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, very, very fucking cool. Nice, cool, like fighting martial arts anime. Then Claymore, that is on a list of mine for the most underrated anime that there is. Really wish they didn't, you know, botch the ending and had continued with the manga, or at least did a season 2. We've got all of season 1 of Magi, which is pretty dope, I won't lie. All of Black Lagoon, Sengoku Basara, another underrated show. Then we've got Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero. Then got Trigun, all of season 1 of Psycho Pass, Blood Sea, Outlaw Star, Noeen, another quite underrated show. Blue Exorcist season 1, Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Route A. Darker Than Black season 1 and 2, which I think is on my... Wow, I really can't tell where my finger is when I point it. Which again is another underrated show. I recommend watching that if you haven't seen it before. All of season 1 of Sword Art Online. I enjoy season 1. Take it up with me at a different time. All of Rosario and Vampire. Angel Beats, very sad. Just Clannad, because once it goes to After Story, it's crazy sad. High School of the Dead. Sad that we'll now not get any more of High School of the Dead. Deadman Wonderland. High School DxD. Love me some High School DxD. All of Steins Gate. Very, very good show. Then we've got the first season of Madoka Magica. We've got all of Bakano. All of... I can't read through my phone, so I can't say it. Hakuoki. I really don't know. It's one I've not watched yet, but it lives on my shelf. All of Aran High School Host Club. Really, really good show. We've got all of K, or KK. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Never have really. And then a new one to the shelf, which is The Mysterious Cities of Gold. It is done by Japanese companies, so technically it then falls under the line of being an anime. Then we drop down to this part of the shelf where we have all of Soul Eater. I assume most that might watch this have heard of Soul Eater. It's a very cool show to at least watch it at the Halloween time. All of Persona 4, the animation, based on the video game. Noragami Season 1, which is really cool. Corpse Princess, really cool horror show. Eden of the East, a nice little short series, very, very cool. Paranoia Agent, absolutely phenomenal show. Vampire Knight, the complete series. I think there is more to it now, but Love Hina, an underrated sort of romance anime. All of season 1, and I think it's season 2. I can't remember if this is just part... Yeah, no, this is season 2. Season 1 and 2 of Code Geass. There is, I think, a third season or a continuation now that I've not seen yet. All of Eureka 7, the actual just series. And then an absolute arm and a leg of Mobile Suit Gundam, which you can see most are all still sealed, but I'm waiting to own all of it before I dive into the world of Mobile Suit Gundam, and I'm really happy that Anime Limited have started releasing them, or have been releasing them for a while. We've got the first season of Dr. Stone, and then we're kind of merging into where there is unorganisation up the wazoo, really. We've got Pokemon Forever and Heroes, Dragon Ball Z Broly, the movie, really fucking cool movie. I'm sorry if my hands are shaking. One Piece Strong World, One Piece Stampede, Pokemon The Power of Us, and The Clash of Ages. Then we've got the really sort of underrated, the Chronicles for Pokemon, which I think these deserve more love, as I like kind of like the series when it's not about Ash. Not that I hate Ash or anything, but it's nice. Spriggan movie, Tekken Concrete, Tokyo Godfathers, a name that I cannot pronounce to save my life. If my phone would... Yep, we'll just call it Legend of the Overfiend, Legend of the Demon Womb, which is a thing I have not watched, but I have heard that it is a bit fucked up and things from a friend. Well, he said World Children, Wolf Children, X, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie, Your Name and Weathering With You, then Pokemon 2000, Pokemon Movie 3, Rise of Darkrai, Destiny Deoxys, the Pokemon Black and White movies, and Pokemon I Choose You. Then we come down to here and see my limited edition collection of Gurren Lagann. Really, really fucking cool. Love that I spent like £120 on that back in the day. Next, if I just move myself closer, we've got Journey to Agartha, Lupin the Third movie. We've got The Case of Hannah and Alice, 5 centimeters per second, The Anthem of the Heart, Astro Boy, A Letter to Momo, Blood, can't read the other bit on it because it's really, really small, Blood, The Last Vampire. So most of these are kind of movies now that we're touching upon. We've got all 4 Bleach movies. We've got the Berserk Golden Age arc, so it's kind of like a redo of Berserk. Really, really cool, despite the sort of CGI style. The Boy and the Beast, one of my favourite anime movies. Your Name is probably, or Silent Voice is probably my favourite anime movie. Brave Story, Digimon movie, weirdly one of my favourite anime movies. All of the original Dragon Ball Z movie collection and the specials. We've got the Battle of the Gods and Resurrection at F, the Haruhi Suzumiya one, a couple of Final Fantasy movies. Move over a bit. And then we have the Individual 11 and the Laughing Man for Ghost in the Shell. We've got the Gintama movie and First Squad. Then we've got Giovanni's Island and Miss Okise. I really can't pronounce that to save my life. Ignore the butchering. Then we've got I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Ever so sad film. The King of the Pigs. We've got the first and second My Hero Academia movie in there. We've got Metropolis, Mirai. And then, you know, shuffling over whilst I just shuffle myself on the couch, we have all of the original Naruto movies and then 5 of the actual Naruto Shippuden movies. Don't like all of them, but I've got some of them. The Cardcaptor Sakura movie, A Case Closed movie, Ninja Scroll, really fucking cool. We've got One Piece, Film Z, Origin, Spirit of the Past, Okozin, really cool as well. Pat Labor, which is like I think they're like OVAs they are. The Professor Layton movie, which is weirdly really, really cool. The Penguin Highway, very underrated film. And then I can't read the text of that. The Place Promised in Our Early Days, a Makoto Shinkai film, still in its wrapping because I've not watched it yet. The Persona 3 movie, Paprika and Perfect Blue, love both those movies. Sky Blue, Straight Jacket is weirdly quite cool as well. Summer Wars, a very, very cool movie as well. Then we've got a few here that I haven't watched yet. They're all still sealed, or mostly sealed. There's The Napping Princess, Makuya, Jujutsu Kaisen Movie 0. I have watched that, but I haven't watched my physical because it's a steelbook version because I was like, it looks fucking epic. We've also got Patama Inverted. We've got Memories. We've got Vampire Hunter D. We've got the K movie or KK movie, Psychopaths movie, and then the redo of Evangelion 3.33. We've got the Evangelion 1.11 and 2.2. We've also got Sword of the Stranger, really, really cool movie. Promare, done by the same people as Kill the Kill and Gurren Lagann, really, really cool movie as well. How, a film that's about an hour long and it's quite short and sweet. Bell, really cool as well. Don Glees, an underrated one, I think. Ghost in the Shell, really, really love. Once my hand stops shaking. Then we've got the Dragon Ball Z Kai, Part 1 and 2. We've got Dramatical Murder. Lupin the Third series, I think it's part 4. We've got Star Blazers 2199, which is the first part at least. Got part 1 of Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, the first part of Yu Yu Hakusho. Then we've got Drifters, which is an underrated show, I think. Twin Star Exorcist, Cyber City 080 and I can't read the small print of that off the top of my head. Re-Cyborg 009, quite a cool series. Again, my phone just doesn't want to focus whenever I look at something. Durarara and Cowboy Bebop, one of the first Blu-rays I ever owned. So it's nice that they're still with me. Tanya the Saint of Evil, I think it is. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Pretty cool series all in all. Toradora, which weirdly the complete series isn't actually all of the complete series. Part 1 of Knights of Sidonia. And then again, I'm struggling to read some of these. Hakenden, 8 Dogs of the East, Part 1 and Part 2. We've got the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, OVAs. Wow, some of these are really hard to read. Nobunaga the Fool. Some of these I bought on the Anime Limited Buy One Get One Free. Amnesia, heard it was very good. What else we got here? We got the Supersonica Sony, or Supersonico, the animation. I literally just cannot read to save my life. It is really bad. We've got the Fate, the Familiar Zero series. We've got Captain Earth, a mech series. Devil Survivor 2, always really confused me why it was just called Devil Survivor 2 and there's no Devil Survivor 1. Then we've got the first season of Made in the Abyss, very crackers show if you like. The Promised Neverland, you'll probably like that. Then moving lastly on down to here, which is my Studio Ghibli films, in which they're not in order. I know it's a bit annoying. But Porco Rosso, Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind, My Neighbour the Yamadas, Pompoko, which I actually really like and I think is quite underrated amongst Ghibli bands, Kiki's Delivery Service, Laputa Castle in the Sky, Princess Mononoke, My Neighbour Totoro, Spirited Away, Tales from the Earthsea, Ponyo, The Wind Rises, which is my favourite one, The Tales of the Princess Kaguya, and When when Marie... I can't even flip and read, honestly. When Marie was there, or Marnie was there, I actually can't read. It's so bad. But Mo is a quick lean back and hopefully focus in. Yeah, it's quite a lot of anime that I've collected over the time. There is no sort of order to it really. It's just kind of all condensed and all together. And we'll just continue to build it up as it goes on. I am trying to stick more to Blu-ray releases now, just because I prefer the better quality and things. Not yet ventured to 4K and things, but no, I'll probably put in the title how much or how many different series and titles there are. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tell me what your favourite anime series is, or favourite anime movie. Let me know what your favourite release is, or what a release you're looking forward to. Thank you very much for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.